Alright, so I accidentally fell asleep and it's 2:20 in the morning and I forgot to take my dog out. Coco, come on. Come on. I usually take him out at like 10 o'clock. Like 9:30 at night. But I fell asleep, so I'm gonna take him out now, or let him out right now, because he's gotta use the bathroom regularly. So, yeah, so I didn't even like brush my teeth or anything. This would have been the second morning in a row that I didn't do that, but or second night in a row. So I'm gonna do that really quick and just go back to bed. But yeah, I just knocked out and totally didn't even realize that I did that, but that's okay. Okay, so I gave him his treat, because I always do. And he's still out there eating his treat up, but close the door slightly. Hopefully he doesn't whack it all the way open, but yeah, I just brushed my teeth, kind of did my nighttime moisturizer on my face. Yeah. I just, sometimes I just I end up, like I said, falling asleep, just like being very exhausted and just knocking out completely. But this only happens once in a while, where I'll wake up and have to take the dog out at like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. If it like goes past like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, I typically just wait till the next day and take him out early in the morning, early after the sun rises. But yeah, I don't know. Like, this type of fatigue is still, like, I'm still getting used to this type of fatigue where I'll lay down and then I'll just completely be out. And I've had my daughter tell me that she tried to wake me up for whatever reason and she couldn't wake me up. Yeah, it's very much like a knockout fatigue. Before that, I was like used to having fatigue that like had warning. Like, oh, you feel tired, so lay down. Or you feel tired, so like, we're gonna get ready for bed and make sure everything's done. Well, this is like totally different. It's like, a lot of the times I do go to bed, but I don't remember like much of even getting to bed. It's very weird. It's very odd, this type of fatigue. I don't know, but dog went out. He had his treat for the night. I brushed my teeth. I did my facial stuff that I needed to do, and just back to bed, really. Alright, so it's like 8:15 in the morning. And I got some pretty good sleep. I went back to sleep and I got about 8.5 hours of sleep. That's pretty good. Oh, goodness. I still do have to study for a quiz if I feel like I want to keep this class. I can't remember if this one's proctored or not. I have to check. But I'm going to study for that and take the quiz. And hopefully do something fun today besides being in the house. It seems like it might maybe to the lake. I'm not too sure. But let's see how we feel and see what we can get done today. Morning, Coco. I'm sorry I took you out at 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm so sorry. I really knocked out last night. So, you forgive me? Yeah, did you have a good night's sleep? You had a late night snack? Yeah. Alright, let's get ready for breakfast. Yeah? You want some breakfast? Okay. Alright, so I just made the decision to drop 2 out of the 3 classes. So yeah. I know that I'm doing pretty good in one of them. The other 2, it's just they require too much, and it's not like they're bad professors or anything like that, or the material is bad or anything like that. It's just the fact that I feel those classes will be great for a full semester instead of a summertime semester, and I'll definitely look back for my fall semester is already chosen, unless I make any changes that, for like schedule wise or anything like that. But if I feel like, I don't even remember what I was saying. So my fall semester is chosen already, but I'll look into those 2 classes for spring semester of 2027 to choose some classes. But yeah, I just feel like they're actually one of them's a really good professor, and I feel like he's got ample knowledge and probably a really good candidate or a really good person to have as somebody to recommend me for internships and for jobs and things like that, because he actually, I believe he still works in the field. So yeah, like this is the year where I'm trying to gain those relationships so I can get recommendations for internships and things like that nature. So that was actually one of my reasons why I wanted to drop that class, was I wanted to take that class in person, if it is available in person. And 2, I actually am very interested in the class, and I'd rather take it as a semester long class, preferably in person, because it's just something, that relationship needs to be there for face to face to gain that internship, or at least a recommendation for an internship. It would be really hard to do that via just online classes. I'm pretty sure it's possible. I just don't, I'd rather have that face to face contact with a professor. Asking questions and for class participation and getting feedback on things and all of that. I'd rather just have that face to face. But yeah, I dropped those 2, so I'm just down to 1 class, and hopefully this week isn't so stressful. I'll feed the dog though. Alrighty, so I took the dog out, had breakfast. He ate breakfast, had a little bit of eggs. Would you like your eggs? Yeah. I'm going to turn the air on a little bit. Go. Turn the air on a little bit. Just so, because it's like, I don't know. This house gets really humid. Even if it's outside, it's like pretty nice. I don't know. It just gets really hot in here. Alrighty, so I cleaned up the kitchen, and now I'm just putting the pillowcases on my pillows. I feel like I changed my bedding like a few weeks ago, and I just hadn't put the pillowcases back on my pillows. I know my pillows are so old, but they serve their purpose still to an extent. Yeah, I do this while sitting on the bed instead of standing up and like putting pillowcases on. I don't know what I want to do today. I think today is going to be like close to 70. But it doesn't really get like super warm until the afternoon. like 3 o'clock. So I don't know. I'm thinking about just making it a self-care day. Washing my hair, that's way overdue. Doing my nails, which is also way overdue. Yeah. So self-care, and then hopefully I can get out to go for a walk someplace. Where, I'm not too sure yet. Yeah, okay. So even putting pillowcases on my pillow was quite a bit. Quite a lot of work. Yeah, my arms hurt so much. Yeah, and I want to wash my blanket. Somehow wash that pillow. That's on my wheelchair too. I think I'm going to be doing sheets again this week. I don't even sleep directly on my sheets. I sleep on this thing because what I like to do at night is actually like when I get really cold, or if this turns off, because it turns off every 4 hours, and yeah, I like to sleep on top of it in the summer and then underneath it in the winter. But I still like it on my bed for some reason. So I actually, instead of, because I don't have a washer and dryer that fits this, every winter I actually get a new comforter because it's cheaper than washing it. So yeah, I don't really wash this. I think this is more of like, you're supposed to put a duvet over it, but I don't have one of those, nor do I think I can put this inside of one, because that is a lot of work. But yeah, I haven't really found a washer or dryer that fits big comforter, queen size comforter, that's, you know, it's gonna cost me less than just buying a new one. So, and they're really cheap too, so I don't buy really expensive stuff. Everything is very, very, very cheap. But I do try to actually prep for winter now, because I need certain things. Like I need another heating blanket. This one is getting pretty old. It has like hot spots. Let's see if I can find one. Like one side of this heating blanket is hotter than the other, and here's one. Yeah, so like the coils sometimes curl up into one spot and create like a hot spot like that. So this is due to being replaced, and because we're using a wheelchair more often, for like the heavier winter time, I really do want like something to cover my legs. That's like the most uncomfortable thing for me, is having my legs cold. It actually is very painful. So that, and I need another down coat, because mine, the zipper broke and the inside of it is ripping up. If it was just a zipper that I needed to replace, I probably just would replace that, but the inside of the lining of the coat is breaking down. So I pretty much I have been laying down, not really sleeping, but just laying down. I think I laid down at like 10:30 after I finished putting the pillows on my pillowcase. Now my bed's kind of a mess again, but I'm so tired. I pretty much have been laid out since around 10 o'clock. It's now 1:30 just from putting pillowcases on my bed. So my throat feels kind of scratchy, but I'm going to eat some lunch and hopefully feel a little bit better. Maybe have some coffee or something. I found my phone holder. I wanted to put it on my other chair, but I want to practice on this chair first, because both the chairs are designed fairly similarly, but this is like a bike phone holder, and it's still like really floppy and wiggly, and I tried to mess with it to try to make it work, but I don't know. We'll see if it works enough for me to use it outside, because outside it has to be secure. I don't want to have to mess around with too much. But yeah, at least I can use it here to hold my phone. So Oh yeah, I did order some stuff off of Shein. While I was laying there, I edited some videos, watched some videos, tried to make like a plan to take out Coco for a walk, because I'm trying to train him to walk with me. So you might see that in a couple of videos. But yeah, he's not used to walking next to my wheelchair, which is why I take him out only like for, you know, bathroom walks. But I want to take him out more. It's just a matter of doing it safely for both of us, which can be challenging. But I'm going to try to work on that on the nicer days and the days that I have the energy to do so. Today, I don't see that happening, but hopefully tomorrow will be a day that I can do that. But yeah, he hasn't really been out on fun walks where he can sniff and kind of run a little bit for a while, and I feel bad about it. But he's a 70-pound pit bull and he's not really social, so I have to be careful where I take him and who's around him and all of that stuff. He's great at home, but not so great around people, and definitely not great around people who come to the house because he's protective. So let's eat. So I just pretty much just trying to like reorganize myself, like mobility stuff. But yeah, like I found an old bag and some old chargers and headphones and stuff instead of buying new ones. Because we have a lot of stuff in this house. It's just a matter of like finding it. Like we've got a whole closet full of like electronics and old stuff and bags and straps and cords and all kinds of stuff, you know. So I'm just like picking out things to try to see if it'll work for me for school. And I was trying this, my portable keyboard. I use this for work, but I really like it because it's small for one, and if you have small hands or whatever, you just like smaller keyboards, like it's perfect, and you can like attach it to like 3 different things. And yeah, so right now it's attached to my phone, and I'm going to attach it to this computer too, so I can type while laying down and not have to, you know, get to the keyboard or anything like that. And yeah, just redoing my setup for school, for when I study in school, so I'm more comfortable. But I did buy a few things today off of Shein, and when they come in I'll show you, because there's a few things for this old chair, so it doesn't look like that anymore. And then it's just, you know, just some things that'll help me kind of get dressed in the morning, like full-size mirror and things like that. So we'll see how well they look and function when they come in here. But I'm just continuing to relax. I don't have much energy today, so it's just a chill day. I would really like to get my nails or do my nails today, but we will see. I don't know if it's gonna be today or tomorrow, but hopefully sometime this week I can do these nails. They look really bad. Yeah. Alrighty, so it's like 10:15 at night. So I didn't really do a whole lot today. I don't know, my fatigue just got the best of me today. It's just been a very grueling week, and yesterday I even studied, so I studied for pretty much 6 out of the 7 days this entire week. And yeah, so I'm just wrapping up the evening now. I didn't do any studying. I didn't go to a trail or anything like that. Well, the only thing I really did was kind of order some stuff I needed for mobility wise, and I'll show that when that comes in. That should be in about a week and a half. And I had put some cushions around my chair, which I'll show a little bit more tomorrow. I've just been having increasing like pain when I hit my arms against anything or any part of my body against anything. So I added some foam around my arms in my chair. I don't know if you can see it, but it's kind of dark right now because I'm about to go to sleep, but I'll show that in the morning. It's just something temporary to see if it works for me. If it does, then I will get something a little bit more permanent for my chair that I take out right now. I mean, the chair that I have in the house, I don't really care how it looks. It's just me that is looking at it, and as long as it's comfortable, then I really don't care. But I did get some things for it to make it more comfortable for myself. Because right now I'm really, you know, like it's looking pretty bad. I've got a pillow and a blanket on top of it, and it's uncomfortable. It's as uncomfortable as it looks. Let's just put it that way. So, yeah, but I'll show that when that comes in the mail. Anyways, have a good night and see you tomorrow.